Hi everyone, this is Wendy. I done another project for Auntie Vera Scrap and Craft this month. I wanted to really use up some of this Happy Jig wire from We Are Memory Keepers that you can buy from Auntie Vera Scrap and Craft. And I got my inspiration from Pinterest. I've seen so many wonderful wire and paper art things on there that I thought, oh, I've got to have a go. So that's what I did. This one here was my very first one. Now she looks rather, so I'll just get a piece of paper under that, see if you can see it better there. She looks very rustic, this one, because I done this one by hand. And I also used hot glue, which doesn't really stick the paper to the wire. So this one was more of an experiment for me. I always make one just to experiment to see how hard it is and what is going to be the best medium to use for certain projects. I couldn't find any tutorials on how to do it. I didn't look that hard, but I just thought, okay, I'm going to have a go myself. So I've put them on a block, and the block is from the leftover piece that I had from my birdhouse project I done this month. So I cut some bits of blocks out of that so I could use it up, and I've used the Tim Holtz grungy letter dies down the bottom. So this one's got love on it, and you can see the wire. I've got the blue wire for the girl. Very hard to do. I think you need to start off with something easy, and the heart was rather easy to do, but these shapes here, you know, it was more or less trial and error for me, but I think she turned out gorgeous, and I am going to keep her even though she was a bit rough in the making. So you can see I've got bits of hot glue everywhere. And anyway, I was talking to hubby and I was saying that I need to get another glue that you won't see, that's pretty fast drying and will stick wire to the paper. So I popped over to our local Bunnings store and I picked up this. It's a super glue, Loctite super glue control, and it's got a nice thin nozzle on it as well. Very sticky stuff. If you get this on your fingers, don't, it will glue your fingers together. Nearly happened to me. So make sure that you've got some kind of acetate with you, like nail polish remover that has an acetate in it, so that you can get that glue off your fingers, which I had to do. Okay, so the next one I did was this heart one, and it's got the paper is actually from the paper this month, which was, this one is the Cubbies, the Cartabella Farmhouse Market paper, and it's just got the text in the background, and it's on a block. And when I showed it to hubby, he said, oh, that's too plain, have you got something to go in the middle? So I just put in the centre of the heart that says, don't lose hope, you never know what tomorrow may bring. And then hubby said, put a little butterfly up in the corner. So that's what I done with that one. This was like a combined effort. So there's that one there, and they just look so great. It's just like another little home decor piece of artwork that you can have around your home. And this one here, I love this one. Oh, I just love the way this one turned out. This was just on a bit bigger block, and I've done the 3 hearts on the Farmhouse Market paper, but I can't remember what that actual sheet was. Maybe Timeless Florals, I think. I think this paper here was the Timeless Florals, and that just turned out so gorgeous. And then I've just used the Tim Holtz Grunge die alphabet down here that says welcome. Okay, oh look, I just love the way these turned out. I said this is my ugly little doll, but I'm still going to keep her because it was the first one I'd done, and I like to keep the first ones of everything. So that's just it was so easy, guys. It really was, just to make these. And this Happy Jig wire, it's very flexible, so you can really put it in, like twist it and bend it into any shape you want. So you can tell down here where I've done her skirt, that was really easy to just bend and put together. Even though I've used the hot glue, I wouldn't use hot glue unless you're unless you can put a really thin line of hot glue down. It does stick, but it doesn't stick as good as that other glue I used. So what I thought I'd do, thought I'd quickly show you how I done the wire on the paper with the large heart. Okay. So I'll just get my wire out, and I'm really liking this wire, this Happy Jig. It's really easy to use. Okay, we'll put this under here so I don't get glue everywhere. I used templates for my hearts, for the smaller ones. I'll just quickly show you that one there. I use my chipboard pieces. I can use those for templates as well. Okay, so all I did was I put my heart down, and I might do it up here. Pencil, whoops, knocking everything off. Alright. So you put your template down on your paper and draw around it. If you don't have a template, you can just draw your image. See, when I done my girl, I just drew her dress down, and I actually drew that heart freehand as well. Okay, so you've got your drawn heart shape on the paper. So you get your wire and you leave a little bit of a tail because I wanted mine standing in the block. Okay, where can I put that? I'll just put that over there. Can you still see that? Yep. Okay, right, and you put a little bit of a tail, and then you just follow around the heart, your drawn line, with your wire. And it's best if you do this first, just so that you get a rough shape of your wire. Okay, so needs to be bent up there, so I'm going to bend that there. Okay, just keep that on track and just bend that around this way, and then just come down a bit and leave another bit of a tail, and just snip your wire off. Okay, and then you don't waste your wire either. Okay, so then you just check the shape of your heart. So it needs a bit of a push out around here. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I will move that out of the road. Now you get your glue, and you do it in stages. So I done the first right hand side of the heart, and you just go and put a line of glue along your drawn line for your shape. and this dries clear too, this glue. Okay, and then you get your wire and put it down right on top of that glue. Now you do have to hold this on for a bit, and what I've done was use the bottom side of the glue. So I just keep that pressed down. It doesn't really take that long to stick, okay? But just watch your fingers that you don't get any glue on there. Just hold it down on top of that glue. So I'll just hold this down for a few minutes until I know it's dry, or dry enough so that I can do the other side. Okay, right, I'm hoping, I don't want to touch it, but I'm hoping that is actually dry enough that I can do the other side. So now all I've done was just gently lifted up the paper so that you could see the line that you had drawn, and then just go and put another line of the glue along here. Okay, and then we just press this side down. I'll just hold that there with that, and get this side down here, and then down here at the corner I just kind of like bent it a bit and just kept that bit of wire up until I knew it was going to stick. There we go. And then you just hold that down there nice and tight against the paper. This was so easy when I started using this glue. Like when I used the hot glue, I was just getting the hot glue and the strands everywhere, and I thought, oh, there's got to be a better way to do this. And then I thought maybe like the super glue. I know a lot of us don't have super glue in our stash, but I think this was like $6 here in Australia at Bunnings, which really is not too bad. Okay, but I just think these look so wonderful. I just love them, and it's something different for like a home decor project. And I have mine sitting out on my cupboard in the lounge room, and they just look so lovely and arty. And you can't see the glue, like I've got a big splodge of it just over here, but that'll be cut off. But even if you get some on the inside, it just dries clear, which is just lovely. It's what you want, isn't it, for doing something like this. The one with that I used, my little girl with the hot glue, like I can see blobs of hot glue on her, and I was going to throw her out, and I thought no, because I really love her still, you know, can't help it that she's a little bit ratty. Okay, so that should be enough, I think. It's not quite dry, just over there, but I'm going to keep going just for the sake of the video. You do need a nice sharp blade, and then I'll just cut this off down here. So that side there is pretty dry. This side here is still, I can still see it drying just around here and up there. Okay, I found that it's better to draw your template and not cut it out. Just put your wire down first and then just cut round the paper with your wire. So it's really easy to do. you just get a nice sharp blade, and I don't think that's my sharp one. Nope, this one is. So you just get a nice sharp blade and you just cut very carefully. I'll cut some of this paper off here around the outside of the wire. You do need to have a sharp blade for this. It just makes it easier, I think. And it actually still is a little wet, so I'm just trying to be as careful as I can. I just cut that a bit too wide down here, so I'll just go in a bit more. Around there. It's still a little bit wet there, I think. Still a little bit wet, but I'll keep going. Just so that I just show you this full process. Okay, and there you have it. Now I do just take a bit of that off there, but I'll just snip that off with the scissors, I think. Oh look! And then I can still feel that it's a bit damp, okay? And then I just, with the two strands, I just grabbed one of them and just bent it around the other one, and you can have that as long as you want, but I'll just snip that off there. And just grab these ones here and just twist that around a bit more. Okay, and that's it. Oh, look how lovely that is. That is just so easy to make, and like you can just go and I'll just tidy up a little bit of the outside here where I haven't gone close enough to the wire. Just like that. I have got a little bit of glue on my hands now because I should have let this dry for at least 10 minutes. But yeah, that's it. That's how easy that was. And I just love them. I love the way they turned out. A little bit of Art Deco in your home. Alright, we'll just clean this up. Okay, so guys, that's how easy it is to put, that's got glue on it still. That's how easy it is to put your wire onto your paper. And this paper from Farmhouse Market is just wonderful because it's got a lovely thickness to it, so it's not going to bend or warp or anything like that. And you can make these really lovely home decor little pieces for your home. And the wire is called Happy Jig, and this one is the multi-wire coloured pack, the colour wire multi-pack from We Are Memory Keepers, and this is on discount in Auntie Vera's Scrap and Craft for the month of June. So I really hope you will go out and get some, try some for yourself, and if you do, let me know because I'd love to see them. Alright, thanks everyone. You have a great day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will catch you later. Bye bye.